Further, as the person uses his mind to investigate to the utmost point, he may see a good and wise advisor whose body undergoes changes. Within a brief interval, various transformations will occur which cannot be explained. This state is called having an improper mind, which is possessed by a legos, a magos, or a celestial demon. My God, this is the final of the 10 already. And still be vulnerable to ghosts. And without reason, speaking Dharma that fathoms wondrous truth as well. Yeah, even because these ghosts, they speak through you. It does not indicate sagehood. If he does not think he has become a sage, then the demonic formation will subside. It's just trick, illusion, vision. But if he considers himself a sage, then he will be vulnerable to the demons' influence. Man, so why do I have to talk? You know everything. Okay. Whew. Why do the demons or the ghosts can transform into many different formats or different scenery or different person? This cultivator at this stage will see one of the great wise advisors transform himself for different things, different reason, and no reason at all, and not be able to explain why either. He also could not understand, he just saw that. It is because these legos or magos or demons from celestial realm influence him to see. Thus, okay, it's not real. So it is still okay. It just does not indicate that the cultivator has become a sage yet, etc. But he can even speak Dharma, he can even preach to people at that stage. With wondrous truth even, not just talk nonsense or shallowly, but wondrous truth he preached in this state. You will wonder, probably you ask, if this person is not a sage and possessed by these so-called ghosts and celestial demons, how can he then speak wondrous truth? Can you answer me?
Master, is it because the celestial demons are from second level and they can have eloquence and they're able to speak high truths even though they're demons?
Good, very good, very good. Excellent, good. That's what it is. The ghosts and the celestial beings, they don't have a body, okay? They can read anything. They can read the Buddha Sutra without opening it. They hear the Buddha's preaching, even though they don't practice, or they don't even do anything to become Buddha, or they're not inspired to become Buddha, but they can repeat even. Yeah, so when they possess this person, they speak through him. Just repeat like a parrot. Yeah, and of course, not everybody knows all the truth that the Buddha preached, but he may speak just some only, and then, wow, I never heard such thing before. Wow, this person must be a Buddha himself. How can all the people in the world know all about the truth that the Buddha preached or Jesus preached? You see, even the Bible, not every Christian remember everything in the Bible. Not even they read it. Not even they read all of it. You know, they might read just maybe Psalm or Exodus or, you know, resurrection. You know, the beginning, but, you know, they don't read all, okay? And so if somebody suddenly speaks just like Jesus or like Buddha, then the lay people, normal people think, oh, this guy, he has already attained Buddhahood. How else could he speak such a wonderful words like that? So wise, you know, calmly and wonderfully to hear, oh, then. So, but the cultivator himself should never, ever think that he already reached the ultimate sagehood. Then he'll be all right. As long as you know, as long as you don't let your ego cheat you, then you're okay. You're okay. You can continue further. Practicing is no end, okay? So it's not the ultimate. All right. So the Buddha say, yeah, because the ghosts, they can know all this. Doesn't matter if they understand or not understand. Doesn't matter if they profit from the Buddha teaching or not. Some do know the Dharma, but it doesn't mean they want to practice. Yes. They might practice some part of the Buddha teaching so that they can become a celestial body, celestial diva, or can become a king of the heaven, one of the heaven. Remember, they like it like that. They don't want to become Buddha. Yeah, they not digest the whole thing, just one part. Remember, I tell you a story last Sunday about the previous incarnation of the Buddha, that he practiced 84,000 years to become a king of heaven. Yeah, he already enjoyed 84,000 years on earth as a king, powerful king of one kingdom, and he enjoyed all the things that one can enjoy in the world already, he said. And then when he see one hair of his gray, he sweat and tremble. Wow. And he still have 84,000 more years to live. Imagine, how about us, huh? Fever, no? High fever, chill. But we don't know. The human don't know that. Only the sage knows that. Even the sage incarnate into a human body still have this Buddhi seed inside, enlightening seed inside, never die. Okay? That's why I told you, if you stay in this stage and if you die, you still can come back and continue. But if you too proud and believe you are sage already, you cut off, then you're done. All the ghosts and the demon will power upon you, take off, or you're married, and you'll be done with. So the Buddha, although he has been reincarnated as animals, insects, and humans, even kings of heaven, he has never forgot. 84 more thousand years to live. Just see one gray hair and he's shaken, tremble with fear and anxiety, sweating profusely, because he worried that time is too short for him to practice. Too short, 84,000 years. And what did he want to become to practice another 84,000 years? He wanted to be king of heaven. He said to his relatives and family, all the enjoyment of the world I already participated, already enjoyed. Now I want to enjoy the heavenly happiness, okay? That's why he has to go now. He's too old now. One hair, one gray hair, too old now. He must go practice. Time doesn't wait. He practiced 84,000 years and he became king of heaven. If you want to become king of heaven, you know what to do now, right? And wait until one of your hair gray, and then 84,000 years you must practice. Whether in this life or continue until 84,000 years passed. Now, what did he become after he became king of heaven? He returned to earth again when his merit ran out. 84,000 year practice to become king of heaven, and still the merit ran out. One day, some of the heaven king, they have been adorned with flower naturally, and when one or some of the flower on their head become withered, then they know, oh, it's time to go. Then they will become humans again, or animals accordingly. And that king has came back to become a king on earth again. And then he probably practiced another 84,000 years, become king of heaven, and come back, etc., etc. Now you know, okay? Now you know what to do if you want to become heaven king, and then heavenly king, and then heavenly, yeah, etc. Up, down, yeah? Not because the Buddha has forgotten that he's supposed to be a Buddha instead of being a king of heaven, yeah? But he wants to make affinity with heavenly beings as well. 84,000 years he has made affinity with some of the humans and has been born and lived during his lifetime as king. and then another many kalpa or 1,000 or million years in heaven, yeah, affinity with other heaven beings, okay? That's why. Not because he fall down and desiring heavens or mundane pleasure. No, no, no. It's just made that way, okay? It's arranged that way, not because he want to. Yeah. Even knowing or not knowing. I mean, from the mind, the Buddha has to do all this. Maybe the Buddha did not know. I mean, because of mind, you know? But his souls know. His high self know that that's his purpose. He do this, he do that, and all kind of thing, just until finally he became Buddha, and then he can rescue all these people. Huh? All right. Good. Buddha, continue his teaching. My God, the Buddha really teach a lot. This is only one sutra. We have a lot of Buddha sutras like this, or bigger. I remember the Lotus Sutra is thicker. Yeah. Some are thinner, but he has many. He lives long. He did live very long, up to 80-something when he went to Nirvana. And that's all Ananda's fault. Disciple, when don't practice well, is easily fooled by Maya. The Buddha said to Ananda, I can live forever. Yeah, I don't have to die. Oh, Ananda has to say just that. Then please leave, Master. Please continue. Say nothing. He hear nothing. He think nothing. He don't answer. And the Buddha says second time, Ananda, I have practiced such and such method. I can live forever. I don't have to die. He also don't say nothing. Normally he would say, yes, your word honor one, or yes, your thoughts come one, yeah, what was that, or what does that mean, or could you stay then in that case? No, this time he said nothing. Buddha say one more time, third time. Ananda, you know, the Tathagata, mean the Buddha himself, he addressed himself as a Buddha to make Ananda realize he's not a normal man. Still he don't capish. The Tathagata, mean the Buddha can stay forever because I have practiced so and so, I don't have to die. Third time. Ananda hear nothing, don't understand nothing, don't say nothing. So after the third time, the Buddha cannot say anything anymore. So the Maya came, and then Ananda may be still sleeping when the Maya came to Buddha. Maya came and invite Buddha to Nirvana. Because after 3 times, he asked, nobody invite him to stay here. Then Maya has the right to invite him to go. Of course, Maya very happy, then Buddha is gone. Nobody, you know, teach anybody correctly anymore, and I mean physically, personally like this anymore. Then the Maya can control the minds of the people again. When the Buddha in the world is different. That's what Jesus said, when I am in the world, as long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. Yeah. When the light is there, darkness is gone. When the light is gone, then darkness comes. That is the reason the Buddha keeps saying, the Tathagata, the Buddha, thus come one, don't have to die, Ananda. Hear nothing, see nothing, understand nothing. Sleeping or something. After that, Ananda come talk to Buddha or something. Maybe say, what did you say before, Master? And the Buddha say, I told you I could live forever. I don't have to die. But you didn't say anything. So now Maya has come and invited me to go to Nirvana. And Ananda felt so devastated. Yeah. He was so muddle-headed, blind, deaf, but it's because of the Maya influence. The Maya cannot influence the Buddha, so they always influence the next person to Buddha and disturb him. Not just one day, many times. Yeah. Just like he cannot seduce the Buddha, he seduced Ananda using the daughter of Mantaji or other disciples, etc., etc. Now, okay. Should we continue?
Yes, Master.
You don't feel sleepy?
No.
Oh, tough guys. No, I really meant it. I meant it. Because I was thinking of you when I'm in my house. I was thinking I always came out late, keep you awake and like hinder your holy meditation. You already put a lot of effort all day already. Yeah. Sitting all day already. Sitting on a neighbor's shoulder, whatever. And then at night, the unkind master sit there, talk no end. How can the back bear it? One of your sisters say, my back is killing me. Master. Remember? Yeah, and one of the brother must go somewhere, secret. When I stop talking here, I go home, I still take you with me. Understand that? You won't leave me alone yet, not so quickly. So I remember all these wonderful memories. I was thinking, today I should ask you when I stop, okay? Because you sit all day already, you know, yeah. And you may feel pain or something, especially weather, not so warm. Are you all right, honestly? Yes.
Master, please stay with us as long as you're happy to stay with us. We
okay.
really enjoy you.
Okay.
And whatever you do, whether you go past your calendar or whether you do the sutras, we're very grateful to be with you.
Okay, wonderful. But I'm always with you. I'm always with you. I'm only next door, nearby, anyway. And you never leave me alone in your mind anyway. Where would I go? How would I leave you? Huh? How? Where? Where to? Even I go sleep, I eat something, oh, I think of you. Or maybe the sister have back pain, okay or not? Yeah. All right, wonderful. Continue, okay? Ananda. The Buddha said to Ananda again, Ananda, these 10 states may occur in dhyana, in the Zen and the meditation. Dhyana is the word for meditation. And then they translate into Japan, it becomes Zen. In China, it's Chan. This is all from dhyana, okay? Dhyana. And in Vietnam, Thiana. It's the same. One word, meditation. So, these 10 states may occur in dhyana as one's mental effort interacts with the form skandha. Yes. Our mental effort, yeah, either hindered by skandha or mixed with the khandha, meaning our sense, skandha, you know, sense, like smell, taste, all that, okay? From the touch, from the hearing, from the thinking, emotion, touch, drink, taste, yeah? Skandha is a Sanskrit word for all this sensation that we feel through our mind or the body, okay? So, when we put our mind to one-pointedness in meditation, then the skandhas, you know, our elements, our feeling, also come searching, because it's not normal for them to suddenly have the mind sit and doing nothing, just concentrate on something that they don't understand. So they all come out also, what? So, therefore we sit there, but we don't always be able to concentrate. But we think of something, like something just happened a few minutes ago, or yesterday, or the day before, or just now. And then all that thought come into form. Yeah, all our emotion and all that come into form. And when we see some vision and all that, at the beginning, remember I told you, that's the skandha forms a vision. Yeah? So, the Buddha say all these are 10 vision, 10 stage of vision coming when we concentrate. And our skandhas also coming out and mixing with. The Buddha continued, though and confused living beings do not evaluate themselves, encountering such situations in their confusion, they fail to recognize them and say that they have become sages, thereby uttering a great lie. They did not mean to lie even. They will fall into the relentless hells. Oh God, this is not fair. That's why you must meditate with guidance. You can't just meditate yourself looking like somebody sit there, close the eyes, and then you can do that. Okay? You cannot. You must have an expert guidance, like everything else. Otherwise you might fall into the trap of the Maya. Because the Maya, they like to disturb practitioners, and they are powerful. They're more powerful than us. We have the body, we have obstruction of the bodies, we have the mind, we have obstruction of the mind. They have nothing to obstruct them. They can exercise their power on anyone. And they don't like practitioners because if you liberate it, they lose one soul. And maybe they lose more souls because of you. Because you influence others, and you have your relatives and friends. One person enlightened according to height, you bring, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 9, 10 generations with you. Yeah, that's why. That's why he's afraid. Imagine everybody enlightened, the world's empty. Whom do the Maya can harass, molest, torture, or mislead for fun, for controlling. That's why. Now, in the Dharma ending age, after the Tathagata enters Nirvana, Tathagata is one of the titles of the Buddha, okay? All of you should rely on and proclaim this teaching. Do not let the demons of the heavens have their way. Offer protection so all can realize the unsurpassed way, the Buddha's way. Somebody want to ask something? What was it?
I hope it doesn't sound like a childish question, but I want to know why doesn't Maya just be practitioners?
He is not a practitioner. He doesn't want. Yeah, you ask many thousands, millions of people outside, why doesn't he want to be a practitioner? Yeah. Even I go everywhere and preach for thousands of people. Yeah, not all of them want to become practitioners even, let alone Maya. He has his power. He can create things. He can create beings. He likes to rule. Maya is as powerful as Buddha, if you want to know. It's just he lacks love. He lacks compassion. Buddha has compassion and love and power. He has only power. So he doesn't understand suffering of humans or you and I or the animals. He just look at it, his creation tearing each other apart, he don't care. He has no love in his heart. That is why. That is why if we practice anyway meditation, we must first cultivate our compassion by keeping the precept. At least keep a precept. Don't kill, don't harm, don't lie. You see, lying also harming others. Sometimes it does. Yeah? For example, like that. The precept is to keep you in line so that you don't harm and you don't fall into the Mayic way, because the Maya doesn't care about anybody else's feeling. He has too much power. He has anything he wants, anytime. He loves to rule. You see, with iron fists even. Therefore, anybody do something wrong in here, in the name of judgment, in the name of law, he send them to hell. Even a practitioner who doesn't understand, mistakenly thinking that he's a sage, or just by ego or something, he still go to hell. You saw that? The Buddha said that. You go to relentless hell. That's why the Buddha plead with all his disciples and bodhisattva, please, in the Dharma ending age, meaning when he's not there anymore, and his lineage already come to be diluted and no longer powerful as when he was there or when he just passed away. When the Buddha passed away, the lineage bloodline is still there because he still has Ananda. He still has his son, Rahula, which also became one of the successors. He has Manjusri, he has other, Mauda, Galayana, etc., etc. They all of them take turn to become successor. For many hundred years, the lineage is still fresh and pure. But after these foremost disciples die also, then no more. That is a Dhamma ending age for the Buddha life or Buddha teaching. That's what he called Dhamma ending age. Then the Buddha worried that the practitioners might fall into the trap of the demon. That's why he keep talking so long, so detailed, so patiently, that please take care of them, so that all his disciples are still alive, understand and try their best to take care of the later generations of practitioners. Yeah, you're right. I wish he became practitioner. He don't care. He doesn't care because he had not the intention to help any other beings when he practiced. That is why. He practiced just to gain power, to create and to rule over his creation. That is the intention. You see, depends on what intention you have, you will get it. If you meditate because you feel sorry for yourself, that you be deluded all these lifetimes, or this life, you want to better yourself, you want to improve, and also in case you can bless your generations, other generation, or help others, spread the truth, anything, okay? Your noble goal, your noble intention. But he never had this kind of intention. He just bored with heavens. He's bored to become a kind of subordinate to high God or to the Buddha. He revolted. He wanted to be his own man, rule over whatever he create or borrow. This is the kind of ambitious. So spiritual practitioner can't even be that ambitious. And this is really sad thing. What?
Master, I feel like if Maya does gain love and compassion, then he'll actually have more power. Because the more love and compassion you have, the more support you have from higher realms, which is more power. I feel like it's not smart for him not to practice. It doesn't make sense because if he... Yeah.
He's not smart enough.
Yeah.
He doesn't think that way. You see, just like somebody who is so very intent on become rich or famous, and no matter what cost, you come and tell him, my master tell you richer, or Jesus say the richness in this world is nothing. Better put your richness in heaven. He would say, get out of my house. You see what I mean? Yeah. He's just one of the beings, that has not developed this side of love. He developed only one side, one-sided power.
Hi, Master. I have a question about the Maya also. In the book from Master Kabir, Anurag Sagar, he said that Maya is a child from high-level master, fifth level loss. Fifth level loss.
Okay.
So I just wonder how the Maya becomes such a bad guy, because he
coming from a good guy,
love, and he not have traps and tricks, how like human beings here in the world, because he has in heaven with all the blessings.
He's born in heaven, I told you already. He's born to be in the subordinate, being born to be good, born to be have to be in the rules. He liked to rule himself. He liked to be a king.
Okay.
Just like some revolutionary leader, He doesn't like the government. What do you wonder? The fifth level is also inside the shadow world.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going to take you out, outside.
Yeah. Thank you.
Outside of the fifth world. But if you reach the fifth world, you're good already. If you're good, then you're in the fifth world. You go there. Okay. What?
Another question about this, Master. You told us you prepare a special place beyond
Yeah.
the fifth world.
Yeah.
Can you share a little bit more? Because, for example, this world is available to all master Kuan practitioners, for example?
For my disciples only.
Oh, thank you very much, Master. Thank you very much. Love you, Master. Thank you. It's a new place, or Master?
Yeah. As a place created for you.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Master.
It's normal thing, you know. I mean, like Amitabha Buddha, he also created a place for who you believe him at that time. And afterward, if people believe in him, he also accept him to go up there. Whoever believe in that master will go there. That's why you have to be careful which master you follow. Because wherever he will go, you go, okay?
We are very lucky, Master. Very lucky people.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. You might have done something good to deserve it, or you might be too bad that no saints want you. Pick your choice. Think, look inside you, see, who am I? Is that the good one or the bad one? I don't care, okay? If you're my disciple, you can go up.
Thank you, Master.
Because everything wrong you do is only because of Maya. And the Maya is the one also created the mind. And the mind, the Maya, everything is from the illusionary shadow world. So if you've done something wrong, it's not your fault. I don't see it that way. It's just because I'm your teacher, I have to point out, don't do this, don't do that, okay? That's a bad one, that create bad karma, this create good merit, okay? But I don't judge you that way, okay? Just in this world, we should abide by the rule, so we don't suffer, huh? We don't suffer while we living in here, so that you can have peace of mind, good health, security to practice. If you don't have good health, you don't have a good house, you're doing some bad thing, then you'll be disturbed every day. How can you sit comfortably for a little time that you have already, due to all worldly demands and family? You know, due to this world, it's already taken up a lot of your time and strength and energy. And if you make more trouble for yourself, how can you practice? Otherwise, I don't see any of you as a sinners or bad people. Not even the people outside, not even the worst criminals. They're just doing what they have to do. They're just doing according to their karma road that they have fallen into by traps, by tricks, by demons, influence, you know, all kind of things that is just eating up people and animals, all beings on this planet. And you do one thing wrong, you do another, one thing leads to another, and you just can't get up. You understand? I sympathize for everyone, even the worst criminals in this world. People judge them, I don't. I just feel sorry for them, very, very sorry. And it pains me that not everyone listened to me so that I can help them. They don't have to listen to me. If they just believe in me, then I can also liberate them at the end of their life. Then they don't have to come back again. If they just not slander me, then I can also liberate them, help them at the end of their life. And in this lifetime already, anyway, in different circumstances, although they don't see, they don't know. Some do know, yeah, some do know, even they're not your Kuan Yin practitioners, brother and sister, they do know, some see, okay, yes, and some don't. But imagine, you are very helpless in this world, everyone. So helpless, and then being influenced by the demons and by your society, by the situation you have to live in, yeah, by jobs, by survival necessity. Everybody is such a victim in this world. If you were born in heaven, how would you fall like this? Huh? I mean, higher heaven, yeah? You don't have to fall. Okay. We are Also accusing Maya, but actually he's doing his job. Okay? He's doing his job. He has to be like that. He has to have no love, no compassion, nothing. So that you can develop your love, your compassion. Because of the situation that he created. And it makes you feel loving and kind to the victims. And then beware yourself what you're doing or not doing. Okay? Yeah.
When something happened to me, and I know it's wrong, it's bad, it's going to hurt me, or I lose money, or whatever, but I feel helpless. I cannot help. I cannot do anything. It looks like I have to wait.
You feel helpless.
Yeah, I feel helpless.
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah.
Not all the time. Yeah.
Is that normal?
Not normal.
Not normal.
No, because you have been taught right and wrong, and you have the master power inside to help you, so you can get up all the time, anytime. Okay? No excuses. People outside, they have no one to rely on. They are excused. You are not. Okay? And even if I excuse you, the Maya will make you suffer. Okay? Don't worry about Maya, don't worry about me. I accept all of you already, no matter what. You are my children. Okay? And yeah, I take care of you. Make sure you don't go out and roll in the dirt and come home and say, Mom, I'm dirty. Huh? I told you not to go there. Okay? Yeah. All right. We have all kinds of excuses. I told you, this subtle lie or subtle indulgence, we must watch. Some cause and gross habits or excuses we can tell, but some very subtle. That's what we must watch, really. That's why every day you have a diary, you have to introspect yourself. What I think is right or wrong. What I did was an excuse, or I just make it to cover myself up. Must watch, okay? You are elder now, you should be wiser than the younger people. All right, don't worry, just next time get up, okay? Next time. Next time don't make any excuse to lay there. Get up, okay? Master, I'm getting up now, yeah? I don't make any excuses. I know what you would do if you were me. So I get up. I will get up, get out of this. Yeah. Because if Master were me, she get out. So you do what you think Master would do. No excuse. Okay, continue. Ananda, when the good person who is cultivating samadhi and samatha has put an end to the form skandha, he can see the mind of all Buddhas as if seeing an image reflected in a clear mirror. He seems to have obtained something, but he cannot use it. In this, he resembles a paralyzed person. His hands and feet are intact. His seeing and hearing are not distorted. And yet his mind has come under a deviant influence so that he is unable to move. This is the region of the feeling skandha. After all these 10 stages you pass, you still have to go through another gate here, okay? Once the problem of paralysis subsides, meaning he knows things, he sees the Buddha's mind, he knows all the truth, but he cannot use it. He's still being disturbed, obstructed by his own skandha, or feeling, all that. So he's not yet completely free. So once the problem of paralysis, the Buddha likened to your helpless state of knowing, seeing the Buddhas and knowing the teaching, the truth, but cannot use as if paralyzed. Right? But when that stage subsides, his mind can then leave his body and look back upon his face. It can go or stay as it please without further hindrance. This is the end of the feeling skandha. Then this person can transcend the turbidity of views, contemplating the cause of the feeling skandha, one sees that false thoughts of illusory clarity are its source. When he gets out of this helpless paralysis, then he can analyze well, where does all this helplessness come from? Then he knows it's just the false thought of illusory clarity. Yeah, he thinks he has clarity at that stage, but it's just illusory. Yeah, the clear state of mind maybe comes later, not this time. And then he knows, oh, the source of this hindrance, helplessness, is because of false thoughts, from the false belief that it is a real clarity, purity, but not yet. That wasn't the Buddha talk. I explained it to you, that's all. Now the Buddha continued. Ananda, in this situation, the good person experiences a brilliant light. After he realized where all this helplessness come from and the unclear, the untrue clarity, where does it come from? Then he can see a brilliant light. As a result of the excessive internal pressure in his mind, he is suddenly overwhelmed with such boundless sadness that he looks upon even mosquitoes and gadflies as newborn children. He is filled with pity and unconsciously bursts into tears. And some of you just cry and don't know why. Cry a lot, don't know why. After meditation or sometime during meditation, you just shed tears. It's because your mind, you're inside, feeling so sorry for all beings at that time. Okay? So you're getting in some of the compassionate state, in contradictory to the Maya, who has none. He shut it off, he cut it off, so that he can do his job. Now, we always talk about, it's another example for you. Remember, a Buddha has always a person, pestering him around all his lives, yeah? Even when he became Buddha already. He always make trouble for Buddha, even want to kill him. He cannot kill, but then cut one of his toe, by chance. Always make trouble for him, yes. But in some of the Sutra, it is explained that Devadatta, knowingly do that, so that the Buddha always improve under all circumstances. In one of the story that after he harmed the Buddha, like he even plucked out his eyes, the Buddha's eyes, from jealousy or whatever that is, yeah? Because he wanted to be the king, and he killed his brother. Not kill, but take the eyes so that the Buddha don't know what to do anymore, cannot see, cannot go, cannot come back to the kingdom. And he came home, tell lie, say that he died. After he done that, the story comment that he, the Devadatta himself, probably inside, talking to himself, said, okay, I have done a good job. I have done my duty. Yes. And in many other stories similar like that, the Devadatta, the foremost enemy of the Buddha, has always feel happy when he's done something wrong to the Buddha, because he say he's fulfilling his duty well. He feel proud of it. Because after that, the Buddha either clean all the residue karma or become more compassionate due to that situation. Instead of feeling hatred for his brother, he feels sorry for him because the brother too ignorant, for example, like that. Then, even though he lost his two eyes, physical eyes, but he doesn't lose his soul. He did not lose his compassion. So, Maya, although we blame him for everything, but we also have to thank him. Because if he doesn't make everything so miserable, painful, then when you go out, you don't see the pain. You don't awaken to the ephemeral. You don't feel awakened to ephemeral life, okay? Or you don't awaken your compassionate and your love. You feel the person cold, hungry, shivering on the street. Don't you feel sorry? If you're compassionate, yeah, and you try, maybe you have some clothes, you give it to him. Or you go back to your home, bring him some food. See, good for you, no? If the Maya take care of everybody, here is a heaven already. What need of me to sit here? What need of you to go out, do some charity work? Okay? So even whether or not he's bad or he's good, he is good for you. No? It is us who has to be good. No need to worry about the Maya. If we are bad, we should worry. The Maya is bad, we should not. Even if we cannot control him, but we should not worry about him. Worry about if we are bad or not. Got that? Okay. So, thank you. Huh? No. It is true, no? So everyone in this world or the next, bad or good, are for our sake, actually. Yeah. In English, they even say, I was because you are, I am because you will be, something like that, okay? Maybe that's a wise word, somebody glean this wisdom and tell us in such a short term. So actually, we, you, I, we are connected. We all help each other in some way, bad or good, so that we can improve, progress in our evolution, spiritual evolution. So look upon all with that kind of attitude. Okay? Right. Yeah, I told you before a story about a guy. Whenever he see a drunken person outside, he changed. He become a better person. That drunken and poor beggar outside always sit there where that person passing by. And he sit there to help that guy, to remember, to remind him something that he doesn't even realize, but he improved. Yeah? At least he will not become drunken. Because he know, look at a guy who drinks a lot and become a beggar, sitting on the street in the cold weather, has no home, no love, nothing. See what I'm saying? Bad example is for you not to do it. Good example is for you to emulate. Then it's all good. It's all good. Everything good under the sun. Just be good. Then everything's good. Then you can see things more clear, more clearer, and you can understand the situation are not there for us actually to hate, to complain, even though sometimes I say, oh, I hate that Safa, but I don't mean that. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the way we say things in this world. Actually, I should not say that. It's just habit, you know. I learned it from you guys. Yeah, when I was born, I never say such thing, was I? Yeah. And then we grow up and everybody say this, say that, and then it's become ingrained in us, and then we say the same thing. But try from now on, say things positively, use positive word, instead to say, oh, I feel so sick, to say I'm unwell, or I'm not well, okay? Yes. Or I will be better, I will get better. Okay, we continue, So that person crying in meditation or during meditation or after meditation. Many of you have that, I know that, yes. So, don't ask me, okay? Maybe this is one of the demons that make you cry. So this is called overexertion in suppressing the mind in the course of cultivation. You suppress the mind too much, he bursts into tears. He couldn't bear it, he make all illusion for you. If he understands, then there is no error, no problem, nothing bad, yeah? But this experience does not indicate sagehood. If he realizes that and remains unconfused, then after a time, this situation will disappear. Yeah, no more crying, maybe laughing from ear to ear. Don't know. But if he considers himself a sage, then a demon of sadness. Now, you know the name of the first demon, okay? There are more to come. Depends on what kind of stage you are in and what kind of realization you have for your own stage and not mistaken for sagehood. This is the first stage, when you sad and you cry and you feel sorry for every little mosquitoes and ants that you remember. Feeling sorry for beings doesn't mean you have to overwhelm yourself with sorrow, okay? Yes. You feel sorry, but you're stationed in your mind, knowing that karma, word, maya, okay? Not overwhelm yourself until you're depressed, so depressed that you want to, take your life or whatever. That is no. If you feel sad and feel too sorry for all beings, overwhelmingly sadness, no, okay? You can be sad, but don't fall, okay? Don't feel like this is the end of everything. So it's better he control himself and know in his state of evolution, spiritual evolution. Then the demon of sadness will not come. I'm explaining here now, okay? Otherwise, the Buddha say the demon of sadness will enter his mind. Then, as soon as he sees someone, he will feel sad and cry uncontrollably. If he see any beings, he will sad. Because he will see only sorrow in that person. He will remember, he will see when that person is sad or his state of mind is sad, his whole life is sad anyway. The human life is so sad, so he see anybody, he just cry. Out of pity, yeah. Lacking proper samadhi, he will certainly fall. Be careful. Anytime you think your mind changed for the worse or improper, you call the master to help, okay? Call the gods, okay? Call the protectors. Do not listen to your state of emotion or false thinking. Further, Anand, in this state of samadhi, the good person sees the disintegration of the form skandha and understands the feeling skandha. At that time, he has a sublime vision and is overwhelmed with gratitude. This is another state, okay? In this situation, he suddenly evinces tremendous courage. He probably has courage, a lot of courage now. Suddenly, the courage surges in him. His mind is bold and keen. He resolves to equal all Buddhas and says he can transcend 3 asamkhayas of aeons in a single thought. This is another state of overconfidence. Yeah, he can transcend 3 asamkhayas of aeon, meaning, oh God, you cannot even understand how long. He can transcend them in just a thought, single thought. Too overconfident, courageous, too over high esteem of himself, self-esteem. This is called being too anxious to excel in cultivation. If he understands, then there is no error. This experience does not indicate sagehood. If he realizes that and remains unconfused, then after a time it will disappear. So not to worry, okay? It's just passing by. But if he considers himself a sage, then a demon of insanity will enter his mind. This is worse than the sadness demon. As soon as he sees someone, he will boast about himself. He will become extraordinarily haughty to the point that he recognizes no Buddha above him and no people below him. Lacking proper samadhi, he will certainly fall. Oh, so be careful, huh? The more I read, the more I think, if you don't have a Buddha with you, you fall anytime. You see all the 10 directions just like in the palm of your hand, and you're so clear, you have power and eloquence, everything. Still you go nowhere. And above that already, still worry about the demons who come and make trouble for you. That is, I'm telling you, because we should not have ambitious feeling, yeah? Not to want to be a Buddha so that you come out and boast to people. If you ever want to be a Buddha, it's just because your compassion. because you see all beings suffer so much, and you wish that you could have some power so you can help somehow. That is the only reason that you want to be Buddha. Not so that you go out and lecture or have a lot of disciples or worship you, making you a lot of offering, build houses for you, etc., etc. You know, become famous, become like a big shot, or being worshipped, being believed in, just for the sake of being big. Then it's wrong, then it's wrong. Then it is your fault that you deserve any demons that come to you, any at all, or all of them. Don't ever want any fame in this world. What for? How long it lasts you? To be famous, I told you already, it's a nuisance. Yeah? People will be envious with you. They try to make trouble for you, harm you. You always, almost like you have to always run for your life. Truly like that. Especially if you're not in political arena, you don't have bodyguards, you don't have nothing. It's not a position to desire, okay? To have, to be envy. Never. Cast it all out of your mind. Just meditate to improve yourself and cast out whatever undesirable traces you think no good for your practice. Pray always for protection and help so that your ego will not harm you in any way, so that your compassion will grow and grow and grow, so that wherever you go, your spiritual blessing and power will influence people for the better, will help them in any way, in some way, with or without your knowledge. Okay? If you're good, people will be blessed. Just like sandalwood tree, it will just give fragrance. A rose will give you beautiful, you know, kind of fresh fragrance and make you feel good. Okay? The rose don't boast of her fragrance or achievement. The sun doesn't keep claiming his benefit to the world. He just does. Okay? Yeah. Same, we spiritual practitioners must have only one goal in mind, that's benefit others. As small way, big way, whatever way we can. Yeah? Better we don't even know it. So our ego don't make a nose become higher. Okay? Yeah, when I not yet learned Kuan Yin method, I met some Buddhist monks. And they let me some sutra and all that. And one day they say, okay, you like a ceremony, you know, you want to be their underling, you know, the protectee. Yeah. Then you make a ceremony. You buy fruit, incense to offer to the Buddhas. Yeah, and resolve that you want to be a Buddhist, a good Buddhist. Yeah, like that. And then they saw that I'm very sincere. So they say, okay, we burn the whole bunch of incense. About, I don't know, big bunch. I don't know, 30, 50, the whole pack of incense. We put it in the incense holder, yeah? And it burned. And then the monks and the nuns told me, now if you wish something, then you can tell the Buddha inside you, now, in this ceremony. With us witness, but you don't tell us. You just wish inside your heart only. And if the incense or curl up, or some curl up, then your wish will come true. Yeah. All the incense curl, all of them, and don't fall down, because normally incense is very long, you know. Some of them bound to fall down, some ash. No, none of them. And my teacher monks were so all wide eyes. My God, what is she wishing? Yeah. And I told you already what I wish. I wish I can help the worst kind of suffering being, the worst suffering person or being, without me even knowing it. I don't want to know about it. That's what I wish. And I was only 20-something. I had not practiced Kuan Yin method yet. So if you practice many lifetimes, you will not forget your goal. You come back again, you do the same again. You understand? You would just want to help others. At that time, Many, many years I never told anybody, but I thought now I can tell you. Maybe a good example, okay? This is all we should wish for, really, okay? Yes. Because my wish really come true. So I'm happy to tell you that if you really wish like that, it will come true.